tired. I have a headache. And I'm headed to go take my 4th KSV. It's over onboarding and hazmat. 3 people failed the AM class, failed the test. So this is honestly the first test that I'm truly worried about, because hazmat and the study notes have been all over the place. So let's see how I do. Good morning. It is Friday, July 7th, and it is 11:33 p.m. I have to be in class at 12 p.m. and I'm dressed and I'm ready to go. Well, I'm dressed, but I'm not really ready to go because I don't want to go. I've had a headache for the past 2 days, a spot headache. I call them spot headaches because they just sit right here and it's like it just pulsates all day long. So I don't really know what's going on with that, but I didn't really tell y'all what I had going on yesterday. So after we had our KSM, Knowledge Skills Validation test, I got an 88. And I would really have to say that was the hardest test that we've taken so far. That was the 4th KSM that we've taken. And it was supposed to be over hazmat. And there wasn't really much hazmat on there at all. I think I had 2 hazmat questions and the rest was boarding questions. It was only so difficult because boarding is very particular. Like, if boarding as far as disability customers and pets and versus service animals and what you do in certain situations and things like that. So you have to just be really careful with your answers and make sure that you're answering with the correct answers, obviously, but it's just so many things that you can do in those situations. You have to read the questions carefully and make sure that you are following step by step of what your flight attendant manual said. So I passed. I got an 88. I prayed before the test, during the test, after the test, and I just prayed the whole time. Because I usually, when I take my test, I usually don't go back and review my answers. Like, once I click my answers and I'm done, I'm done. But there were so many. I felt like there were about 5 questions that I was unsure of. And our tests are only 20 to 25 questions, so we can really only miss about 4 or 5 questions. So I actually had to go back through and count how many that I knew I had right for sure and how many I thought, I could possibly get wrong to give myself a good ratio in my mind. And I did that, and I was like, okay, well, there's only about 3 that I don't know. And it ended up being, I did get 3 wrong, but the 3 that I thought I did know, I got right. And then it was 3 random ones, and I was like, wait, what? So, by the grace of God, I'm telling y'all, you don't believe in the power of prayer, you better start believing now. But a few people failed. And a few of those people are some of the same people that failed test number 2. So now they can no longer fail any more tests. They should have their retake today. Like, retakes are usually during lunch break the day after you failed the test. So let's just pray that they pass. I believe there's about 3, I think it's 3 people that are on their final retake, which truly sucks. Like, this is really the end of our first full week. Today's Friday. We have class again tomorrow, 2 more tests tomorrow. And they can't fail any more KSVs. So we have a total of 11. We've taken 4. Tomorrow we'll make 5. So we still have quite a few to go. So I'm just thankful that I'm not in that position, because I would be terrified. Our instructors have told us there have been people that have failed their first 2 within the first week and have still made it through. But that just means that they truly have to buckle down, stop playing at nighttime, go to bed, study your stuff, do what you're supposed to do while you're here, and then enjoy it afterwards. At least just make it through. So, but what we did yesterday after the test was practice and learn the things that we're actually going to be tested on tomorrow. So our tomorrow's test is going to be over um, boarding. No, not boarding. I'm losing my mind. Oh, tomorrow's test is over preparing for departure and preparing for arrival. So that's just going to be from when we close the door, how to lock the door, PA announcements, compliance checks, all kind of things like that that I'm not going to go into more detail about because you won't even understand it unless you're already a flight attendant, but y'all already know what that's like. So let me stop japping my jaws. Go get me a little snack for class time. Be on time. Actually, be early. Being early is on time, and being on time is late. So I don't want to be late. Go pop a migraine pill so this migraine can stop going away. And learn so I can get my wings. Alrighty, everybody. So today was actually a good day. It wasn't stressful. It was actually kind of fun. My feet hurt. You know, I've been wearing these little heels trying to get used to walking around in them all dang on day, which I mean I do in my normal life, but it just feels different now. I don't know why. But so today we went to class at 1 and we were really done like around 7:30, but we had a new instructor today and I loved her. But she really only teaches the AM class, not the PM. So the whole class ended up staying an extra 30-45 minutes just asking her clarifying questions because she was so good the way that she taught. But today we did service. So basically we learned how to do service, just basic stuff, the coffee, blue chips. They're so yummy. I have some on the way here. So we just kind of looked at how the basket is presented, how we do the tray, how we use our iPads to check out customers and see who our Mosaic customers are, who our loyalty point customers, blah, just stuff like that. So that was actually kind of fun and interesting. And the lady that taught that was full of spirit. Liked her a lot. And then we went back on the simulators because tomorrow we have our KSV and MSV over, well, the KSV is over a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't even looked at yet, to be honest. And the MSV, the motor skills validation test, is over pre-arrival and departure. So basically we have to run through the whole thing of how to open the door, make sure that, you know, it's done properly as far as security wise, the announcements to say, all that good stuff. So it's 8 o'clock, 8:30ish. I was about to go rest a little bit and meet up with some other people to study at 10 p.m. but my friend that's in the AM class asked me to run through it with her, so I'm just gonna do that. All he can do is help me some more. And then tomorrow morning, I'll just read through my notes for the KSV. Honestly, I'm getting a lot more comfortable with the KSVs. The KSVs are the knowledge, skills, validation tests. Those are the ones that are done on the computer, 20 to 25 questions. I'm getting used to those because all you have to do is read through your FAM for the topics that they're going to test you on. And literally every question, so for the KSV, every question comes from the FAM. So as long as I read every topic fully, from sentence to sentence in that flight attendant manual is what FAM stands for, I'll have the answers and I know it. Luckily, my brain just picks things up like that. I just got to read it one time and I know it. So really, all I need to do more is just keep practicing for my MSV. And that is just basically going to have to just be something that I do in repetition, just over and over again, doing the steps to pre-arrival and departure. So I'm going to go do that. My headache has been going in and out today. It was just out, now it's coming back in. I can feel it. I don't know why I get these spot migraines, but they are so annoying. It makes me want a glass of wine, but I don't really know if that's what I should do. Anyways, I'm done talking to y'all. Let me go do my work. Bye! Bye!
God, did I get that or what?
Oh, you